punks are misunderstood. Most people, when they think of punks, they think of violent freaks rolling around in glass, beating each other up. When I think about punk, I think of the power, I think of the energy, I think of the possibilities for change. That's what punk's all about, change. It's about music by kids, for kids, reflecting the frustrations and the problems that kids face every day. The music most of us grew up with in the 70s was music by older people, singing about partying and cruising, things that we just couldn't relate to. That's not what we were feeling in our lives. And the media, they've always exploited the scene. They've always sensationalized the negative aspects, the violence. They never talked about the positive things. So that's why we started the Better Youth organization, because we felt that there was positive things and that they needed to be heard, and we were sick and tired of having this negative image. We want to put out a positive image. So this summer, we're going to go on tour across the country, and we're going to go and we're going to see the kids all over. We want to tell them that they can do these sort of things. They got to do it on their own, because no one's going to help them. You got to be an individual. You got to get off your ass. You got to be heard. If you got ideas, you got to say them. You got to let yourself be heard. Well, the Youth Brigade's a band with myself and my two brothers. Now, the Better Youth organization is something completely distinct and apart from that. It is an organization that puts out records, puts on shows, and generally supports the scene and tries to help things go along in a positive manner. And last year we did a show, probably the biggest show in punk show in LA history. There's almost 3,000 kids there, and with the little bit of money we made off that, we bought a bus. And now we're going to try and do our biggest project. We're going to take the bus, we're going to go out on tour around the country, and we're going to take a band called Social Distortion, who we really like, and we think we'll get along well with.
Social Distortion's been together about 3 years, and this will be our first tour. First thing we've done on our own.
As far as I know, we're going on this tour, and it's mapped out, I guess, but I don't really know the details, if we're going to be sleeping in the bus, or we got motels to stay at, or what.
Well, the main fear is the mental stress that's going to be happening on this tour, man. There's going to be so many head games in that bus and so many people fighting over the last brew.
Well, the BYO, basically what they've guaranteed Social Distortion. During that time that we travel, we will get $10 a day for living expenses, which is really cheap, but this is like the first thing for them, it's the first thing for us, and we're all just doing it for the fun of it. We're all just going to have fun.
About 31 cities, about 31 cities, plus we got 6 nights in Calgary, so we're talking like between 30 to 35 shows. So it'll be
35 days or something?
Well, it'll be 1, 2, 4, be a little over 5 weeks. We'll be back at the end of September.
Well,
The purpose of this tour is not for us to go out and become big rock stars and make a lot of money, because we know that's not going to happen. We're just hoping to break even. We're not some big act who's got a record company behind us doing everything for us. We're doing this all on our own, independently. And we're trying to prove to people that punks aren't a bunch of mindless morons that go around beating each other up, slashing each other like they say. That they can do things on their own, they can do things independently, because they believe in it and they're really sincere about it. Now, whether the tour is going to work or not, we're just going to have to wait and see.
My name is Marlon Whitfield. I'm 20 years old and I'm part of the road crew.
Louis, 21. I'm doing everything, driving, working on the bus.
Dennis, 16, I play guitar.
Okay, my name is Adam. I'm from the Youth Brigade. I'm 17.
Brinson Michael Kitteridge, 19, road crew, learning a new profession.
My name's Derek O'Brien. I'm 19 years old. I come from Orange County, California, and I play drama.
Dennis, I'm 38.
I'm Brian, I'm 19, I play bass with Social Distortion.
I'm Mark Stern. I'm 21 years old. I play drums in the Youth Brigade.
Michael, I started Social Distortion about summer of '78.
I'm Dennis, I play guitar in Social Distortion. I'm old.
Well, people call me Monk. My name is really Mark. I'm supposed to be make sure everything is coordinated and goes well with the van or the bus.
We're going to all the big cities like New York and Washington and that, but we're also doing a lot of smaller places like Portland, Oregon, and Seattle. And then up in Canada, we're doing Calgary and Edmonton and Saskatoon and Winnipeg, which are places that bands haven't ever really played before. So I think the bus should hold out. It's only got 90,000 miles on it. No, we got Monk, and he's a mechanic. He's pretty good. He's been doing a lot of work on the bus, so I guess we shouldn't, if we run into any problems, I think we should be able to handle it, so long as we have enough money to fix things and nothing really major happens. I think we'll make everything.
This is all the supplies right here. Is that everything? Yeah. All right, get Sean. Let's get out of here.
Well, I love the sound when I smash the glass. I get comfortable to kick my ass. Mommy is worried about the way I drink. Daddy can't figure out the way I think. They wake me up and tell them go to work. I suffer those that shit I'm building. I can't wait to the show tonight. When I'm with my friends, everything's alright.
I do this every day. It's just not only just for shows, but just before you go outside into the world. It's just my look. A lot of people laugh, but to me, there's nothing funny about it. To me, it's very fashionable, and it's a look that I've wanted for a long time. Most guys don't know how to wear makeup, anyways. Guys naturally think you're gay because you have eyeliner, mascara, maybe a little nail polish on. I just kind of like that sympathetic look when I'm on stage. It just looks more natural too. But it looks as though you've been crying or something. It kind of makes you have a sympathetic view towards you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight because this will be our first gig of the tour. This will be an assembly of what it's going to be like.
Whatever they fucking think, or whatever they call it, they put it on for the sake of that, and not to make green. Anytime Steve Pritchard or any of these other assholes put on a show, they do it for the green. They do it to make money. And that's bullshit. The bands deserve the money. but half of it is the band's fault. The Cramps come through here and they play a bar, 21 and over. They ultimately eliminate 3/4 of their audience by playing a bar. What the hell are they gonna play a bar for? Who can go see them? Their fans can't fucking go see them. It's bullshit. The bands have got to accept responsibility. That's the good thing about this show, is the bands are out here, they're playing an underage show for nothing, man. $3 a head, it's nothing.
The last time we played here, we got $250, and this time we got $40.
God, we did a really good show. Everybody loved it.
Get this out the front, please.
It was a lot of fun. I think it was a total success, except for the fact that the son of a bitch ripped us off.
They ripped us off at first, then we had to hassle him for more money just so we could pay the PDs. This is what he gave us. Rolls of pennies. Fucking all fart.
The way we feel to you are not so real. We just pass it back. We'll find out that you don't mind. They just don't call the line. Turn it over and over again. So you don't need to realize how much that you made our lives. Press on, everything to do. Press on, we're done through. Press on, we decide to get in the game. Get more. Purple seems like a good color. I mean, if I was a normal person working 9 to 5, I'd get kind of pissed off if I saw someone with blue hair. I mean, because you got to figure that person, you know, leaves a pretty free and carefree life. Because, you know, you can't go to work with blue hair. It just doesn't work that way. So they get kind of pissed off because I can go and do what I damn well please, and they have to go to work every day. Which is, I think it's a big part of why everyone dislikes punks so much. Because punks pretty much do as they please, you know.
You define yourself in society to a large degree by how you look. And if I wore topsiders and polo shirts and something like that, I would define myself as the nice middle-class kid who's ready to take up where my parents left off. And the fact is that I don't look like that means that I'm not willing to do that, and my look is a direct reflection of my attitude. I can no more change my look than I could change my attitude. I would feel unclean virtually going around looking like a prep.
The reason why I look the way I do is because I don't like the quote-unquote Brooke Shields look. I don't like the everyday all-American girl. Okay, because I'm not.
Well, when I was little, you know, most people, like, they grow up and when they're little, they say, when I grow up I want to be a doctor or whatever. I always wanted to be a clown, so that might have something to do with the way I look so strange.
If I dress normal, you know, like preppy or whatever, I could be walking down the street and I could still get pulled over for just being black in like the wrong neighborhood, which has happened to me before. And being a punk makes, like, you know, I've been places like walking around like, with blue hair or something, and I had some guy say to me, like, isn't it bad enough you're black that, you know, you have to go have blue hair? And he was going to duke me, so it doesn't make a difference, like, really, what I did. Because if I was, you know, just black and normal, I'd still get fucked with, so I might as well do what I want to do and just take my chances.
It's part of being a black person in this country to be fucked with, and it's part of being a punk, too, to get fucked with. People dislike you. So just deal with it because that's what I like to do. Tour's going really well right now. We're all having a really good time, and we're just about to go into Canada. We're all pretty curious to see what it seems like there. It's really neat how there's this like underground network of punks in every major city you go to. Each scene is like a little union unto itself. That dance different things. There's different bands that put out their own things and to try to put on shows themselves, and it's like really neat. And now we're about to go into Canada, and we're really curious to see what the scene's like there.
Come on in, have some chili. Welcome to Calgary Manor. Grab a bowl. No. Grab a bowl. Have some chili. Pull it. Have some chili before you fill. One big happy family. Extra old stock, high test, Canadian beer all the way. 6.5% alcohol. some chili into your drinks.
Right. Otherwise, you're gonna be really hating.
One for the manor.
This is the best place we've hit so far. Like,
Hey, give me a beer.
even though the bikers are pretty scary,
In the freezer. Oh
we'll
my.
just like stay here till we play.
Kids around here are great. I mean, this house is great. They're made us dinner, skateboard ramp outside.
Kids are the
It's really
best.
cool out here.
Like all the comforts of home.
Yeah, it's like the best city we've been to
As
so
far as the
far.
punks go, yeah.
As far as the kids, yeah.
This is the Manor from Calgary. Most of the punks come party here. It's where everybody hangs out, have good times, bands play. Like Calgary's probably just started a couple years ago with the punk scene, and everybody's basically still fighting for it, keep a hold of it, I guess.
Why is it so tough here?
Just because there's too many rednecks and cowboys. People are too narrow-minded, I guess, to listen to other music. Or just
look at you and call you names and shit, want to fight you. So you got to do it once in a while.
Like, now you don't get that many comments on the street anymore. I guess
It's
people
not too
are starting to accept us.
You still get people walking by. I've had people walking by and, you know, pointing fingers at me like they're gonna shoot me and, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, blow the punks away. We all kind of look out for each other. And
That's the one in New York?
pretty well, yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you live here or not, you just it's pretty small colony of punks in Calgary.
The hottest.
Let me get in front. We're a close bunch of people.
Don't fuck with the fun bus.
Fun bus. The fun bus is here to have fun. You fuck with our brains and we fuck with your body.
You
fuck with everyone's body.
I walked outside and there was just a bunch of standing there, and I just started rapping to her. Next thing I know, she was in the club, then she was upstairs, and then I was at her house, and I looked at, she was like laying in bed, and I saw all these fucking little trippy marks, and I go, fuck, what's that? And she goes, oh, I got stabbed 87 times by some black guy in New York. I was going, are you sure? And finally I believed her. I was drunk and I had fun. One good thing about it though, Monk doesn't have to worry about getting shit for having sex with the ugly girls. She still wasn't no Mohawk mania chick, but she wasn't so happening.
So what'd you guys think of the girl? What
Boo, no way.
Why do I go up the fire escape? Because you don't go in the front of the bar. Because there's fucking these big burly guys up there that try and kick your ass if you walk through there. They say you're a fucking punk rocker and we're gonna kick your ass. So we got first, second, and third stories right off the fire escape. So we just go down the fire escape. The punks use the back door, so we just go into the back door, play. That way we never have to go in the front of the bar. You know, at least we know we've accomplished something. If we bum their lives, at least we know we're opening their minds up a little bit. You know, that there's just not this stupid little biker world that they live in. There's other things going on around them.
What are you working on there?
I think I've got a new song. some type of chorus that steps up, like. That's about as far as I got.
Any lyric ideas so far?
Well, I like to write. I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot of things on the tour. Yeah, I've got a lot of inspirations for writing some new songs. I thought of one title, something called Another State of Mind. In another state, in another state of mind. That was kind of witty. I'm playing in a band, I'm traveling, and making money. I'm making enough money to live. So, that's what I'm doing, I'm living. And I'm living my lifestyle, yeah.
Give me your average day.
Average day? Sleep in. Depends on what time I wake up. Watch Twilight Zone or something. Eat. I watch General Hospital in Rockford. And then let's see. I used to watch. Then I'd watch like Mary Tyler Moore and Bob Newhart. I'd eat again. And then I'd watch SWAT and then Kung Fu, then go out. Drink with my friends, go to a show or something. Nightlife.
Dropped out of school and minds and a bunch of broke all the road. Out to ground, drinking with the boys. He loves around and makes some noise. Doesn't want to be a doctor or a lawyer, veteran. 20 years old and he quit his job. Unemployment buys his beer. His brothers and sisters have tasted sweet success. Mountain as rise on that. Master, he's not afraid to admit. Mom is the old master, we're coming out back. Mine's in a mind to shoot, smoke and drink. Mine's in a mind to have sex at 15. Then, for the street, she couldn't deal with all. Just fun with the boys in the back. In her eyes, it'll never end. That's what happened to her face. It couldn't happen at an end. Her eyes are a deeper blue. She likes her hair that color too. She could even wear it. After the nation will come. She likes to have that color too. She can even wear a dress. Doctor the Michelle. She's promised no must. Promised no must. Wake her up.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people think that the punks are out to like ruin the family structure and the family system or whatever. There's no family system to destroy because it was already broken down. It's been falling apart for about the last 20 years. The sitting down at dinner and talking about things and going to church on Sunday and playing ball in the park with the kids and everything like that. stuff's not happening anymore. We're just living in too fast of a society. It's like a lot of people don't have time to do that. They're so preoccupied with other things.
For a while, my mom used to throw me out of the house every 2 months. She'd tear down all my flyers off the walls and throw my posters away and stuff. And all the pictures of my friends, I used to have them on a bulletin board. And she'd just tear it all down and rip them up. So now I just don't like flaunt it in her face. You know, it's like she accepts it. She doesn't like it.
Well, my parents just think I'm weird. And well, my dad likes my hair.
My ultimate goal in life isn't to be the nice capitalist tool, which, you know, I'll get paid good money and get a nice suburban home and have 2.2 kids and have 2 cars and a nice dog and everything like that. That's not my ideal. I'm not willing to sacrifice my life to do that. And the fact that I won't is really, I think, threatening to a lot of parents. It's threatening. I'm sure it's threatening to my parents in a way. My parents actually are more open-minded than some, so I can say that to a degree to them, and they don't absolutely freak out, but they still have a hard time recognizing it. And the fact is, to an increasing number of kids, punks and non-punks, the all-American dream is not a viable solution.
Ah ouais, Marcel. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Tell me about, is this Marcel?
Yeah.
Tell me about Marcel.
Me? Okay, 2 years ago, I used to see him at the club, and I used to think he was really cute, you know. And he was walking, he was all nice, and once he got hit by a car, and then since then he almost died, and he went into coma and all this, and then all his friends came to see him, and when his friend came to see him, he started to talk, and then he started to talk, and then he started to move, and soon he's gonna walk. Because, like, he's got willpower. He wants to walk again. He almost died, he was in coma, he couldn't even speak, and now look at him. He can move his hand, he can talk, he can go nuts and all this. He can even have a hard arm.
Is that true, Marcel?
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. I used to go and beg and snatch purses and beat up faggots with some friends of mine to get some money to go eat or get stoned, you know. And I like it better. I wouldn't like to be rich because I'm happy on the street. Because on the street I am myself. When I wanted a place to stay, I go in a club where stupid cunts go there, and I go see a homeless people, like go see for homeless people, and then I say to them, oh, I have no money, nothing to eat and stuff like this. And then they feel sorry for me, and then they make me eat. And then after a week, they make me eat, and they give me a place to stay, and then they want to screw, and then I tell them to fuck off, and then I go for somebody else. Always like this, always find my way.
I am scared of people because people are scared of me because they think I'm gonna beat them up. I'm not gonna beat them up.
What do your parents think of all this?
Oh my, they just don't like me anymore. Because I used to be another person years ago. I used to be the nicest person you ever met. I used to be good at school and all that stupid stuff. But I found out by myself that it was not right for me. That even if I was good enough for school and all this, I didn't have to go and show up good notes and all this.
What made you change?
It's just that I was tired of doing what people wanted me to do. I just wanted to do something I could figure out myself.
I do not want to harm nobody. I want them to live in peace and to make me live in peace. I am gonna die in that bus in 2 years. So I want everybody to come and see me at the funeral.
You're gonna die in 2 years?
2 years.
Why?
Because life is not amusement for me. I do not like to live in this kind of life.
Well, this is kind of like the worst it's been getting on the tour. I mean, the last couple of days we've been breaking down, and it's like starting to get really bad in Montreal. I mean, the weather's pretty bad. We've been running out of money. We've been having, the bus has been breaking down. We've been having to spend money fixing up the bus, and things are getting kind of fucked. Everyone's starting to complain and grumble about not getting enough money. We haven't been getting paid at all the gigs. Like tonight, we didn't get paid all our money. And then, I don't know, it just seems like things are just kind of starting to fall apart. And then to top it all off, we go to these guys who put the show on. We said we were hungry, we wanted to go get something to eat, so they take us to this taxi joint that says open. It's like 3 in the morning, we go in there. And this lady, this French lady, this old ugly lady, wouldn't serve us. She wouldn't even speak to us in English. And we knew she could speak English. We knew she understood what we were saying. And then she calls the cops on us, and the cops come and kick us out. We didn't do anything. All we wanted to do was buy some food. They wouldn't even let us eat. It was totally ridiculous.
That hooker just ran off. I don't understand.
Why does it check you out? They probably don't believe you from away.
So we all leaving?
Yeah. Well, do we have a choice?
No.
Get her, she looks neat.
Smile on the camera, the whole world is gonna see this.
She's crazy. I guess she's afraid of us. She thinks we're gonna come in there to fuck with her or something. That's just the way people. It's a normal reaction to a lot of straight people who've never seen punks before. They just think you're there to fuck with them or to intimidate them or something, you know. And a bunch of kids come in, they're kind of noisy and stuff. Maybe she gets scared, but all we wanted was to eat something. She wouldn't even give us a cup of coffee or anything like that. It was totally ridiculous.
Come on, boys.
Whoa! I've got knives on my hook.
Lady's a witch.
The money situation is starting to get pretty down, and people are starting to get on each other's nerves. Because money makes a big difference, I guess, which is a pretty sick thing to think about, but unfortunately it's true. When you're hungry and you don't have any money, the best things don't look as great as they did before.
What about unity?
What about unity? If you're hungry, nobody's unified. You know, if you got nothing to eat, there's nothing to be unified about. You can't be fed on unity.